Welcome to this video covering the third stage of my conflict management model, CAUSE, which looks at the letter U, which stands for understand the problem or issue that needs addressing or is being discussed. What does that mean, understand the problem or issue? How often do you go into a discussion thinking that you know what it's all about? You've already decided what the issue is, and you've planned around dealing with it. Understand the issue from my point of view and in this model not only looks at your understanding, but it looks at their understanding or their agenda. It's about finding out what's been going on in their life or why there is an issue that needs to be addressed. Is the conflict or is the behaviour a manifestation of some other issue? So it's about you going in there and addressing the cause rather than the symptom. It may be that you've just looked at it from the point of view of the symptom, the poor performance, for example, that they're displaying. The poor performance is purely the symptom, it's not necessarily the cause. So understand the issue is about you going into that meeting and using your questioning technique, your communication skills, your listening skills in order to arrive at their agenda, where they're coming from. It's about you being empathetic. It's about you being challenging. Make no mistake about that. But it's also about you being empathetic and acknowledging the issues that are going on with them. It's about acknowledging that they're upset or angry, but it's not getting drawn into their strategy. It's not getting drawn into their strategy of avoiding the issues. So you can acknowledge, but you don't necessarily have to agree. It's acknowledging their issues, but knowing that you're still there to manage those issues and making sure you're not diverted or distracted by other matters which they raise. Understanding the issue is about those questioning techniques that you've got to arrive at the cause. So let's move back to the first video and we talked about poor performance, for example. If somebody's performing poorly, it will fall into, I guarantee you, one of three categories. It will only ever fall into one of three categories. Their poor performance may be due to a lack of training or a lack of knowledge about the role or the duties or the tasks that you've asked them to perform. Or it may be that through your skillful questioning and communication skills that you've managed to determine that the poor performance is down to maybe the second issue, which would be a welfare or outside influence on them. And again, you can then resolve to deal with those issues. Still addressing the poor performance, of course. Or it may be that having drilled down so that you can understand the issue, that you realise that the poor performance is not a lack of knowledge or training. It's not a welfare issue. It's actually just poor performance and is a discipline issue which you can deal with through your procedures or through other means. It's only through understanding the issues from your point of view and from the other person's point of view that you can then select an option that is the correct option for moving forward. And that's what I will cover in the next video.